Hey there, YoBo, day 171 of Life According to YoBo. Continuing in our series, Blessings on Your Journey. Honey, ain't it good just to wake up and be blessed? Don't have no money in the bank, no job, blessed anyway. Like the old folks say, I woke up this morning with the use and activities of my limbs, clothed and in my right mind with the blood running warm in my veins. I didn't understand it when I was a child, but at 56, going on 57, sure enough makes sense to me now. Look at here. Watch my videos on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Just Google, I think YoBo or Silly YoBo on Twitter. And on Facebook, just look for Life According to YoBo. And you will find at least 171 of these videos. When you're driving, when you're stuck in traffic, before you leave work. Just go ahead, set up your little handheld device for Life According to YoBo. You take that ride with YoBo and see. Shoot, you'll be home before you know it. Okay, blessings on your journey. These messages come from my journal, but I'm doing something different right now because the last 2 days I talked about placing your 911 call to Jesus and he don't answer. Today we're going on to part 3 of it, which I have not written. But let me set it up for you. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I don't fool with church folks. The main ones making all the noise, the main ones running around. Ooh, I think I'm talking about myself. Maybe I better phrase that differently, okay? Let me phrase that differently. Look, make sure if you talk the talk that you can walk the walk. Main reason why I don't listen to church folks to make, as Judge Mathis called them, the Bible thumpers. The minute you come around me talking all that Jesus, Jesus, Jesus stuff, it go in this ear and right on out this ear. Because, baby, just live it. See what we do? As the saints of God, we know how to say all the right things. I call it Christianese. There's a certain language that we speak to one another. Hey, YoBo, how you doing? Oh, I'm just blessed and highly favored in the Lord. Blessed when I come and blessed when I go. Okay, so if that's what I'm saying, that means I'm supposed to live that. That's got to be my lifestyle. I got to be, oh, blessed and highly favored in the Lord. Blessed when I come and blessed when I go. Even when my husband has been laid off work for 6 weeks. I ain't told y'all, our income has dropped from $7,000 a month, $8,000 a month, down to less than $2,000 a month. Guess what? I'm blessed and highly favored because right now, somebody praying for $2,000 a month. And if I wasn't getting that, I would be praying, Lord, just send me something. All my needs are met. Honey, I know how to live within a budget. He know how to live within a budget. We done planted our little garden outside, so if push come to shove, we don't have to go to Kroger, H-E-B, or Walmart anymore to buy food. We gonna have food in abundance in about 6 months. We know how to ride this wave. So you gotta make sure the things you say, even though you saying something, and it may sound good to you, what's your motive behind what you say? God don't look at what you say. Okay, let me break it down. It's like having a man. Ooh, baby, I love. Ooh, baby, you my boo. You so pretty. Mm-hmm. Ooh, you so special. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your motive behind that? You say I'm your boo. You say I'm special. But, ooh, I almost cussed. But Negro, you still on crack. You leave, you go out on Saturday, going to the store to get some ice cream, and you don't come home till Wednesday morning. Can you see what I mean? You're talking all that stuff, but your actions aren't backing up what you're saying. Oh, that's my husband. That's my prince. That's my knight in shining armor. Ooh, I'm so glad the Lord blessed me with a husband. There you are in your wedding dress doing the hucka-bucka, hucka-shucka, because you know that's the new thing now at weddings. You get out there and you get the Holy Ghost and you huck and buck and go on all that stuff in your wedding dress. But can you huck and shuck and buck 3 years later? Is he still your prince? Okay? Can you cook a can of biscuits? Can you fold his t-shirts? Can you wash his black socks so they don't end up purple? You got to make sure your actions back up what you're saying. Now, I said all that to set it up for part 3 of this message with Mary and Martha and Lazarus. And I'm going to show you how you do all that big talking and God ain't impressed with what you say. I know I ain't impressed with what folks say. Okay, here we go. So now, Jesus done waited 2 days. He's still kicking it with his homeboys when they done told him Lazarus is dying. And look at here in the Bible. I just read this. It said Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. Well, if you loved him so much, Jesus, why you kicking it with your homeboy for 2 days? If you loved him so much, why do you come to his rescue? By the time Jesus decide to show up, jumping on down here to verse 37, Jesus found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb for 4 days. Been in the tomb 4 days. That means he been dead at least 5 days. And we sent word to you before Jesus died. And here you come showing up on the scene, Jesus, like you so big and you so bad. And we supposed to all fall out and say, okay, here you are. But let me show you what happened. I want to show you Mary and Martha. If you never noticed this, when they saw Jesus, they both said the same thing to him. One got one reaction out of Jesus. The other one got a different reaction out of Jesus. But they both said the same thing. And just like me, Jesus wasn't impressed with what they said. He was impressed with what was behind their words. Okay, here we go. Let me find it. I should have highlighted. Here we go. Verse 21. Lord, Martha said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. And Jesus said, your brother will rise again. And she said, I know he'll rise again. But see, it ain't what she said. I know she said it with an attitude. Jesus, if you'd have been here, my brother wouldn't have died. Jesus said, your brother will rise and will rise again. Now here she go getting churchy, okay? I know he'll rise again in the resurrection. But Jesus was talking like, no, boo-boo. He getting ready to rise again. I know. He getting ready to rise again. That's what folks do. You know, you put something on Facebook. Well, I just got laid off. Oh, I'm praying for you. Yes, prayers going up for you. Baby, don't nobody need no prayers going up for you. They need you to send a $10 check to them. See, we say stuff, but what's our motivation behind it? We say stuff just to be saying it. So Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, blah, blah, blah. He who believes in me will live even though he dies. Jesus goes on and on. Here she goes. Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who was to come into the world. Jesus just walked away and left her there because he wasn't impressed with all that churchy talk she was doing. Now notice, when Jesus run up on Mary, she says to him, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Ain't that the same thing I read that Martha said to him? But look what happened. When Mary said the exact same words to Jesus, Jesus, the Bible said, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. Jesus said to her, where have you laid him? She said, come see. And then Jesus began to weep. And then from there, she took him to the tomb and he raised Lazarus from the dead. How is it that Mary got the miracle, but Martha didn't? Same brother whom Jesus loved dearly, two sisters with the same brother that approached Jesus saying the same thing. One got the miracle and one did not. It was all in the actions, the motivation, not just their actions. They both had the right action, but it was what was behind them. See, a 911 situation, when you call the Lord and when he delayed, it's going to show you where your true level of faith is. See, as long as you get your automatic deposit and your check is coming on time, you got big time faith. Let somebody mess with your money. Let that check stop. 99.9% of the saints I know, faith go out the door the same day their money go out the door. Same day the money run out is the same day their faith run out. You just have to examine yourself and ask yourself, what is my true motivation when I pray and when I ask the Lord for a miracle, like I said, you just be patient. Let him lay the groundwork for you to get a miracle for real. All right, y'all, this is YoBo. Lord, I didn't mean to go 10 minutes talking about Mary and Martha. That's why I like to have my notes written down and keep me on course. Otherwise, I get to talking and running my mouth. And hey, look, that's okay, that's okay. Look, you come back tomorrow for day 172 of Life According to YoBo. See y'all later. Bye-bye.